I can get a back take by moving to the right, or we can get a leg lock by moving to the left. Whatever, it depends what you want. So when I go to this side, we're gonna roll you over, look at this. Boom, there's my back. So I'm gonna chair sit to the back, etc. That's one option. Okay? So again, this side here, so stay up with your bum just a bit. That leaves me room. So we gotta watch our left knee, but I'm gonna step through here and go in and finish with the leg lock here. So you got the right option, which gets you to the back. You got the left option, which gets you the leg lock. Okay, so that's a kiss of the dragon. One way, stand up. We got one more thing. If he stays standing when we get into our kiss of the dragon, so I go de la Riva, I like my reverse de la Riva, I go through, he stays standing. When a guy has a gi, we'll grab the belt. Here we just grab the hips, ride forward, get to the back that way, right? And normally these days when people are going to the back, we like to go to the stocks here and then start finishing this way. Or finishing with your rear choke. Okay, another option is to hide that bottom arm. Now he's got no defense. Okay, so that's Kiss of the Dragon. And we're doing something similar to that today, actually. You guys, okay? We're going to go over some guard passing in the gi. With the no gi stuff, we're going to look at some purple belt guard sweeps options and finishing options, which is leg locks. All right, so first, two sweeps that we're going to learn work in combination with each other, the push sweep and the sickle sweep. Our first push sweep, we have an opponent standing over top of us, and that's the theme for today. The opponent standing up over top of us. We're posting and exposing a leg, okay? Push sweep works very simple. I get my left hip beside his ankle, we're gonna step to the hip, hook behind the knee, and we're gonna push. This is a straight engaging. My left foot and my left grip are working together, okay? The reverse of this is your sickle sweep. If he pushes this off, we're going to switch. This is sickle sweep. Sickle sweep can be done much deeper and works really well with your X-guard work. But you can do it from a longer range too, up high at the knee. So the first sweep we're going to do is push sweep. We're here. As soon as he goes down, I want to establish ankle control and a double inside butterfly guard. Right here. Do the swept. From there, I'm going to get onto my right elbow and I'm going to get a cross butterfly hook. It's going to make him turn to his left. It's going to bend his leg and expose that position so that we can go in to the saddle. Sorry, the knee knot. We'll work saddle next. All right, so once we step in, we're going to take our right leg out. So it's in, we take it out. And now that's the knee knot. From the knee knot, we can simply just extend our legs and get a lock out of the deal, or we're going to connect our hands. Left blade of the hand is dead. Sorry, carry on. Left blade of the hand is down at the Achilles tendon. The right hand grabs behind the thumb. So when my right hand comes in, I'm not using my thumb. I'm reaching without the thumb behind the blade of my left hand. We're going to bring that connection up to the Achilles tendon. We're going to finish with the outside heel hook. Okay? So that's push sweep. Let's look at that again. Opponent is standing. Use your soul guard here, nice and square. We don't know which lead he's going to go to. We are going to pull him into our preference. I pull him so that his right leg is forward and grab it with my left hand. We could easily go to a de la Riva hook here. Okay? It's very common. But instead of doing that, we're going to take our butterfly hook, put it up to the hip, hook behind, push sweep, get to that ankle. Get on your preferred elbow and your cross butterfly hook comes in. Scoot your butt in. Stay on your right side here, guys. This right side body position with my shoulders perpendicular to the floor allows me to put my left foot to the floor. If I'm here and I'm flat on my back type of situation, when I go to put this left foot down, I run out of space, I run out of range of motion from my own body, so I just take my body and I turn it to the right. And now we're in. I'm under that far leg, we square up. My right butterfly hook comes under my left Achilles tendon. I put my hands on the floor, and when I put my hands on the floor, I'm trapping this. I don't need my grips on his wrist to control his ankle. So let's look at that one more time. When we go to get up, I'm behind the Achilles tendon with my hands on the floor so that I can adjust my butt to a position where I'm sitting up and I'm in my own constitution here. I'm not hovering on my abs. This is exhausting. So you get up and we're in a good strong position to finish. Don't rotate across, although in the knee knot, it's one of the exceptions to the rule. We can turn to the right. We're not going to. As a good habit, we're going to push downwards on the toes with our armpit. Okay, we're going to make our connection. We're going to go down and extend your legs. Okay, this is a good spot for that. Good? So use your right butterfly hook. Check this out. Just stay right there. I'm gripping on the double inside shin position. My left leg has to move out of the way for my right leg to come in. So I get onto my right elbow, I move my left leg out of the way, my right butterfly hook comes in, watch my left knee. It goes from the inside to the outside. I move my hip in. Yes, and I have double ankle control. I'll lay on my right side, make the space I need, boom, drop that foot. Pushing off of my left foot that's now on the floor. I'm going to free my right leg and get to my knee knot. Feel that? Nice and tight. Okay? Lift the heel and here's my finish. Be careful, guys. The instep is going to go under your left Achilles tendon, right there. Okay? Now you should be able to put your hands on the floor, but your left forearm goes behind. No, behind his Achilles. See that? That? Don't just put it on the floor. Yes. But you're behind the Achilles. Now you can sit up and move your butt where you need it to square up. Okay? Now extend your legs. Blade your left hand. Okay. Yes, you got it. But see this? You're about 2 inches too far forward. Right there. Feel the difference? There it is. Now this elbow, look. I'm going to bring that in and try not to lean back too far. Extend your legs. Now start to insert some force there.
Push. Yeah, because that was in the chest.
Yes.
It's not hurting.
Okay. So what can happen is if we're too far away, when you go to push his toes down, your armpit is too far. The closer we get, the more we can push his foot towards his butt. Now look at how much you slid off on your regular. Here. To make a hole here. If this is forward, there's no hole. So I make the hole. When I put my foot to the floor, we're in position here, and I free my right leg. If we're too far extended, and I lean back and I'm all the way to the floor, we've lost all our pressure. But there's a way to make up your grip here, if this isn't working for you. We'll bring our elbow up, we'll grab our bicep, and we'll grab our elbow, and we'll finish with that. So it's a bow tie grip. Try that. If this isn't working for you, use your right hand to control. Bring your elbow all the way up to the heel on the back of the Achilles. Grab your tricep, grab your elbow, hug it tight, and finish with that. Try that out. Okay, add that extra grip.
Yeah.
Sit them up. Don't sit up. Sit up. Put your hands on the floor. Now move your hips to the right. Okay. Feel that tighten up? Now you can start to establish your grip.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Nope. Let's look at that one more time. Looking forward, brother. My left foot needs to go up.
It's pushing on there.
Yeah, it's pushing on the now, okay.
So what do you need? This one?
Yeah. So keep that left foot in. So let me show you something. The initial entry is this. My left leg is in the way of my right butterfly hook right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move it. As I put my elbow down, I move my left leg out of the way. See that knee is exposed? Right in the back of the knee. Don't go low, go right in the back of the joint. Now I'm going to move my body that way. That gives me that angle that I need. So push your foot just a bit forward. Sit up, look how far I can sit up. Look how bent his leg is.
Yeah.
Now look. where I move my hips. My hands are on the floor, I can move my hips. You're not taking that out even if I don't have this control.
Yeah.
That ain't going anywhere, this is tight. We can finish right from here, okay? Right? Or, we get that radial bone in. Finish with this. If that's not working, you go even deeper. There it is. Okay? Some people, guys, instead of using their upper arm on the bottom of the foot, here, they like to use their forearm bone on the top of the foot. And when I roll, this is much tighter all of a sudden. So that's one option there too. So look, I'm catching a bit of the top of the foot, the blade of the foot. When I roll through and I get my grip, I've got some downward pressure with my forearm. Okay? Really, we can just finish with that. We're gonna wrap it and finish, okay? So, you don't just have to go with your upper arm against the bottom of the foot. Sometimes you'll push with your forearm and then roll. Okay? I think this one's worse.
Yeah, I've never seen that
Okay? Alright. My right elbow back underneath me. I'm on my right and I put my left foot in. Okay, go ahead. Now where are we?
Okay. So this is the part, you want to bring this under?
This, so go back. This will come under your knee. So you're here. We're gonna go under the knee to free that leg. See how my right hand is under my leg?
Yeah.
And that's gonna end up coming here.
So under that?
Yeah, that's right. And now where do we go? You can go over. You just did something awesome here. You can figure for your legs. But this leg, so take this back. This has to be behind your right thigh. One second. Let me fix it. Right here. Figure for your legs now.
Right.
This is acceptable.
Right.
Guys, check this out. If you want, your right leg can overhook your left leg. And you have a figure four. The guys with longer legs can go all the way in. The only problem with that is that this foot is exposed and it's fairly easy to pull that apart. So we have another option where we go under with our right butterfly under the left Achilles, okay? Now, this is where you need to be. So now we have that leg trapped. Why are we trapping that leg? That's one of his primary defenses, okay? Now, when we're here, we're gonna sit up on the hands and scoot to the right. Right there. Yeah, that works too, yeah. And finish.
Onto that, so shin to the top of the toes.
Yeah, but come in front of the toes.
Yeah.
It's right there. There it is.
And then
That's what I was
when you
trying to
get
do, but it
grip
wasn't
back,
working on
Yep.
you always go with this grip.
So, we need to try to stay a bit on the front of the toes. Roll the wrist under. There it is. Yep. But seal the deal. So you got to get right into the back of that Achilles, all the way in. It's tricky. All right. Let's try to vacate. Because if I stay here and I try to use my cross butterfly, we're crossed up. So I get this leg out of the way and I go to a shin on shin control. And then we go to cross butterfly on this leg. So we've just swept him. We go to shin control. We switch our control with a cross butterfly. I'm going to scoop my butt towards you. And when we do, we're in the same situation on the other side now. Okay, we have control of that bottom leg, and we maintain control of that bottom leg by taking this leg out, squaring our hips, and establishing our left butterfly in the back of the right Achilles. We have the same situation here on the other side. All right? So, yeah, be careful on that leg. That's your sort of Achilles, eh? All right, let's look at that again. Push sweep to sickle sweep. Square, make him step. Go for your push sweep. He's going to clear that. We're going to switch our hooks. We're going to go to sickle sweep and drive him down onto his right hip. Get control of the ankle right away. Pull this sole guard, hip control back. Go to shin on shin. Switch it to a cross butterfly. Now, when you switch it to a cross butterfly, watch this knee. This shin on shin control. Watch this knee. It goes to the outside when we move our hips forward. Okay? So it's on the inside. We switch it and we move. I keep control of this bottom leg. We put our hook in. I don't let this go until I've established my full knee knot position. Okay? And then we finish from there. You all right? Yeah. All right. Yeah?
Yeah, those are.
Try that out, guys. Ready? United fighter. Bring it to the left.
That's right leg to the
Now
left.
this butterfly hook
Yeah,
brings him that way. And you scoot, keep his hands straight, scoot down toward him.
Still.
Yes. Now you take that, put it on the floor, put this leg over. All the way to the floor. That's it. Outside, so you just bring it here like this. Now scoot. Oh, hold on one sec. Let's get it raised up. So you're doing now the same thing that you did on the other side. If I'm here and I'm raising my right shin up, so get that butterfly hook right in behind his knee. Okay? If my left foot is on the floor and my right elbow's on the floor, this allows me to move down to my left. So look, I'm going to move my elbow and my foot, and then I'm going to slide down. Yes. Now from there, put your right foot on the floor, and put your left foot all the way over and between his legs. Let that go down. Now why is that hard? Because you don't have this ankle control. This should be here, see? When you came off your elbow, you have to drive his leg forward like this. If his leg is, take that leg out of there, if his leg is back, you don't have a hole here. So when you come off your elbow, you drive your arm forward, which drives his leg forward, which makes your hole. Okay? Now he's got a very straight leg here. This can usually become a problem for you. He can easily clear his knee line here. So I want you to do what you're doing, but I want you to scoot your shoulders back that way over there. Keep going. Take this with you, put it on your ribs. X guard. Normally guys are drawing back, drawing them forward, sorry. Okay, I'm going to drive him back. I'm keeping control of this leg. The tripod and do tech get up. And this is normally where guys do their sweep. Okay, from X. That's a very common move. Okay, so instead of doing that, we're just going to give ourselves another option with our sickle sweep. Shin to shin. Make them wider just a bit so you have some space. Okay, I'm going to fall my head to the right, and I'm going to make him step probably over to here. So slowly, I want to turn his knee in. And then we're going to elevate his leg, so he's just balancing. I'm going to elevate that leg and make him step. My rear foot comes foot first. Here and in. Get your neck tight against the shin. Okay, he's going to clear this. We're going to come in behind with our back of our knee into his Achilles, and then we're going to put our left foot on the hip. From there, we get a cross grip on the knee. We have a 2-on-1. Our knee drives through. We escape our hip and push the ankle down. We're going to step on the back of this knee this time. Drive the right foot to the floor. Drag the leg in. And finish that heel. Okay? One more time. Widen his base a bit. That's okay. Leg to lace through and drag that heel in behind. Drag that shin of his on his far leg and tuck your foot behind. Okay? Try to do that without reaching for that. Maintain that control and keep it tight as you can, right up against the top part of the red meter, and just stay there. And when you stay in that type of position, without redlining, your opponent's defense, because there's a lot of pressure on him all of a sudden. I'm not quite submitting him. His defensive, or his submission defense ability, well, it's like a meter, right? It'll go down and down and down, and then he'll tap. So, move the control as close as you can to the submission without actually submitting them. Use your meter all the way up to just before the red line, so you're not burning your arms out or your legs or whatever it is. And in this case, we're using our whole body for that submission. And stay there and outlast his defensive frame. As soon as the tension comes out of his body, he will tap. Okay, it's no different than if you're doing an arm triangle. Okay, I get it all the way in, and I can hold him there, and I can stay there. Now I'm squeezing, but I'm not redlining, you know what I mean? I'm not burning my arms out, but I'm squeezing to the point where I can get right to the top of that red line. I'm just about to go all the way with the meter and burn out, but I don't. And if I can condition my body and train my body to be able to maintain that pressure without tiring, and I can outlast his defense, guess what's going to happen? He will tap. Okay? So you can do that with bad position submissions too. You get a bad arm triangle and he's blocking, but you're able to maintain your pressure and he isn't able to maintain his defense if he taps. That happens. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. But keep that in mind. All right, last move, Curtis. So we're going to kind of go back to that initial entry that we did. We're going to look at a combination of guards. Sole guard, butterfly hook, make him step. Grab that Achilles. This time, instead of going to our push sweep, instead of going here, we're just going to disengage this into our De La Riva hook. From the De La Riva hook, as I switch, I take my foot off of the thigh and I disengage my leg, and this one goes to the floor. I'm going to escape my hip and move my head in. My right hand shoots through, and look, I take an extra step until I'm all the way in. Now look, I bring my head all the way to his Achilles, and my left foot, my left knee came through to here. Watch my right knee. Everybody has trouble with this. This knee, so my hips are high, I drop my hips, and I bring my knee through. Boom. Okay? Now we're in reverse X. This is opposite of X guard. X guard was here, and our head was on the other side. This is X guard. We're in reverse X here. We're going to use this one to just put his hands on the floor and his butt stayed high. From here we elevate with our left shin, our butterfly hook lifts his leg. We pull his knee down below our knee by punching our leg straight. I punch my knee behind his knee and I figure four my legs. I drive him over. We can take this leg, bring it over top. Today we're not going to deal with this leg at all. There's a lot going on here. We're not even going to look at it. So one of the things I can do to make this lock a little tighter and to expose this heel is, and again we're not dealing with this, is I'm just going to take this thigh and I'm going to put it to the floor. From there I get my cross grip, and we're gonna do the forearm thing again this time. We're gonna push down and roll. So look, that isn't this. This is tight, but this is tighter, and this hurts more. Use the forearm and roll, and then establish your grip circuits. Yeah, okay. So this is tricky, and this is gonna take some time to get used to. I know it's not the easiest combination. Let's look at it again. Establish some form of framing. Use your butterfly hook to make him step and get to that Achilles. Disengage De La Riva. Switch your De La Riva to a reverse De La Riva and escape your hip. As you bring your head in, you're reaching under. Look, we're going elbow deep. Okay? From there, my left knee comes through the hole. My right knee, sorry, I did that a little quick. My right knee drops down and comes through. Now we're in reverse X. Put his hands to the floor. Elevate with your left leg. Drive this in. Bend your left knee in figure four. Drive him down. Escape your hips so that your right thigh goes to the floor. Cross grip. Use your forearm and finish with your inside heel hook. Okay? I can. Okay. Okay. Play with that one. Ready? Got it, fight. And the back of, or the inside of the elbow. Okay? inside of the knee, inside of the elbow, and we're in a good spot here. Establish your grip, swing through, and we're in. Okay, you guys got the rest now? Pretty straightforward. One more time. Ready? United Fire. Finish it up. Whole thing, okay? Sound good? Try that out again, take some notes. We got the video, we'll review that later. Alright, United Fire. Good work, boys. Alright. What's next? Ying.